My shoes are a little wanting here. It's like not as...
Are you familiar with the space bar? It's the largest of the keys.
And then, yeah, there we go. Yeah. And then when you're...
Here with my friend Dave. Tell me about when you interviewed Mel Torme.
Yeah, so I went to the University of Kentucky, and Mel Torme, he was the Velvet Fog. He was invited to come perform with the University of Kentucky Symphony, and I interviewed him, and he told me about writing one of his most famous songs. Of course, he wrote more than 300 songs, but most people know him for the Christmas song, and which we both agree probably could have a better title.
Which Christmas?
But anyway, so it's pretty fun. It's pretty funny. So Mel, he had a writing assignment. A writing. He's meeting up with Bob Wells out in L.A. It's July. It's hot as Christmas bulbs, and so he goes out to his house. Goes out to Bob's house. Bob is not there. He was out playing tennis, and so Mel just kind of sits down at the piano, and he notices these kind of 4 lines, kind of really odd lyrics, and it's for July, and it's like 100 degrees, and so it's chestnuts roasting on an open fire, Jack Frost nipping at your nose, Yuletide carols being sung by a choir, and folks dressed up like Eskimos. So when Bob comes back in, he's sweaty from playing tennis, and he and Mel sit down. 45 minutes, they have the song written. They immediately jump in the car. They drive down to see Nat King Cole's manager, and they love it. And so it would take them this was July 1945. It would take them about a year and a half. Nat didn't release it until fall of 1946. But it becomes a huge hit, of course, and then became a big moneymaker for them. And, of course, it became the first African-American holiday song. And it's a real special place in history. And I feel very blessed to have been able to interview Mel Torme about it. So about everybody since then has cut the song, but it's probably never, ever been cut like this.
Yeah, this one's going to be cut all right.
On the cutting room floor.
Well, I wonder why Mel didn't record it. I'm sure he did.
Well, he did, yeah. He did, and he was actually a great singer. They called him the Velvet Fog because he was such a great. He had a really kind of nice little baritone.
Why is that the nickname? Velvet Fog.
It's a great name, isn't it? Yeah.
Let's have a hand for the lovely orchestra.
Yes, thank you. The Guyandots area orchestra. Thank you. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Jack Frost nipping at your nose.
Yuletide carols being sung by a choir, and folks dressed up like Eskimos.
You know, everybody knows some turkey and some mistletoe helps to make the season bright.
Tiny tots.
I love tater tots.
Tiny tots.
Oh, tiny tots.
Their eyes all aglow. We'll find it hard to sleep tonight. You know why?
What? Well, you know that Santa, he's on his way. He just ordered an Uber and he's coming. He's loaded
lots
of toys and goodies on his sleigh. And every mother's child is gonna spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly.
And so I'm offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92.
Sorry about that, you 94-year-olds.
Very specific group.
Although it's been said many times and many ways, Merry Christmas
tell me more about Mel.
Oh yeah, well Mel was a really cool dude, man. He wrote the biography for Judy Garland. There's some great video of them singing together. Yeah, they were big buddies. And
what other songs has he written any other famous?
He's written a bunch of tunes, a bunch of like crooner stuff, you know.
Not really.
A bunch of like Dean Martin stuff, you know. I don't know. But interestingly though, not too many other Christmas songs.
And so I'm offering this simple phrase.
The kids from 1 to 92. Sorry about that, infant. Just for kids 1. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you. And Merry Christmas to you too.
Merry Christmas Day.
Merry Christmas. Burned your hand again. Gotta quit that smoking.